Hello and welcome to Sports This Morning. I'm Austin Okonakpan.
It's great to have you join us again. I'm Tayo Salam. This is what the show looks like today.
Right.
It's match day for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. They'll be taking on Serbia. The Serbian national team are in London at the Barnet Stadium. That's at the Hive Stadium in London, and the Super Eagles are champion at the beat for this particular match. Nigeria versus Serbia, pre-World Cup friendly between two World Cup bound sides.
That's right, Tayo. Serbia will use it to prepare for the World Cup. Nigeria will do the same thing, and both sides are technical in their style of play. So this is a proper test for both teams. And with what we saw yesterday with Portugal and the Netherlands, then you know that it's not just a pre-World Cup friendly. Everyone is playing for pride and glory. Let's move over to Miami, where we're having the Miami Open. A lot of things are happening right there, and these guys have made it to the round of 16. Kyrgios, we always talk about this guy. And if you think that he's playing unpredictable tennis, then what about Alexander Zverev? Both of them will be meeting. I saw a lot of fight between Zverev and Federer. But Zverev is telling us with every match that he wants to keep his consistency.
He wants to keep his consistency, and he's going to have his hands really full against Nick Kyrgios. Nick Kyrgios was on fire against Fabio Fognini, and Nick Kyrgios loves it in Miami as well too. He's had a very decent record, 10-2 in Miami. So going into this matchup, I think we're going to be seeing the future of tennis in action. Also on the show this time, I said it yesterday, it's fight week. And we're getting ever closer to that heavyweight unification bout between Anthony Joshua and Joseph Parker from New Zealand. And today is the final press conference, and Team Parker have warned Team AJ, and AJ specifically, that if he doesn't come to that press conference on time, they will be leaving the presser. And I'm like, okay, this is the press conference. Is it that serious?
I know.
But apparently, these boxers, they like to gain the edge however they can get it. So maybe that's what Parker is playing at.
Some mind games will also come into it. You need to get some space in the media. And Parker and his team, they understand that almost everyone has seen AJ as favorites to win.
Absolutely.
So they will start giving conditions. We listen to Joseph Parker. You see, I would say Anthony Joshua, because that's what's out there. Joseph Parker and his coach, and they're saying that we are underrated. So now we've come for a press conference. Show up on time. Or we'll leave. We'll give the media something to talk about.
Something to talk about. We'll talk more about AJ and Parker later on the show. But we need to get things started with the National Basketball Association and some really interesting results to talk about. We're starting off with a matchup between the Denver Nuggets and the Philadelphia 76ers. The 76ers are back in the playoffs after a long time, led by the process himself, Cameroonian center Joel Embiid. Very good player, Austin, still very young. I imagine next time you talk to Sonny Young, he'll give you exactly. So they faced off yesterday, early this morning, and it was a victory for the 76ers, 123-104. This match actually saw the return of the #1 overall pick, for 2017. Foles made his return from injury and scored 10 points. That was his first match since October. So good win there for the 76ers as they continue to build up to the postseason. Elsewhere, Austin, we saw action between the Lakers and the Pistons.
That's right.
The Pistons are 112-106. Reggie Jackson scoring 20 points for Detroit. Another Reggie, this time Bullock, scored 16 points. So it was a match for the Reggies on the night.
A tale of Reggies, and they did it. And good win for the Pistons. They'll fancy it. Everybody taking the chance to win now. So, but I think another major talking point is the Celtics beating the Suns. Yeah, the Celtics and the Suns. The Celtics, for me, have been very impressive this season. Before we get to the Celtics, though, let's talk about the Grizzlies and the Timberwolves. This was a surprise result of the night. The Grizzlies struggled all season, but they have Marc Gasol on their side. And Marc Gasol stepped up with 20 points and 10 rebounds, as well as 6 assists in this surprising win against the Minnesota Timberwolves. He ended 101
93. And the Celtics and the Suns, Austin is so eager to talk about that one. The Celtics, like I said, Austin, they've been very impressive. A lot of injuries this season, but they found a way to overcome those injuries. Kyrie Irving down, it doesn't really matter. Someone else steps up. Jaylen Brown steps up. Marcus Morris steps up. This time it was the turn of Jason Tatum. Right.
And that's what it is. That's what makes a team. Somebody is doing so well, we say well done, but whenever that person is down, another team needs to get up. And if you look at the Celtics this season, they're winning matches that we least expect them to win. And that's what is actually pushing them all the way. And I think that's commendable.
Very commendable. One team to watch out for in the playoffs. The Celtics, a very, very good win there over the Phoenix Suns. And last but not the least, the highest scoring matchup of the night was between the New York Knicks taking on the Charlotte Hornets. That one ended 137-128. The big stars are, on the part of Charlotte, we all know about Kemba Walker, and he did what he's supposed to do, scored a lot of points. As a matter of fact, Kemba Walker finished with 31 points on the night and 7 assists. But on the side of New York, a guy had his career high, his career best performance in the NBA, scored 42 points and recorded 12 assists. I'm talking about Trey Burke.
That's right. Awesome. Awesome. It's when you score 42 points.
That's big.
Imagine that. They put you in the line of LeBron James, put you in the line of Russell Westbrook. So maybe some more candidates for our testing.
Yeah, I mean, it is big for Trey Burke. Had a fantastic night. And it's good to see those two players embracing at the end of the night as well. So game recognized game, right?
So class for class, matching up together. So that's it for the NBA. I will continue to monitor action going down in the NBA right here on Sports This Morning. Let's get to Miami now and let you know what's going on at the Miami Open. Nick Kyrgios, we always talk about this guy. Tag was one of the guys that put out those powerful shots. And when he came against Fabio Fognini, it didn't blink. 6-3, 6-3, game over.
Oh, what a game this one was. Actually, Austin, this game, I would say, was an anticlimax because on one side you have, on both sides you have two of the most volatile players on the ATP Tour. So we expected a lot of fireworks, both on the court and off it in quotes, like, dealing with the umpires and stuff. Well, it was straightforward.